Hi everyone, Kenix here, and in this series of practical lessons, we aim to give you some quick tutorials for software that might help your work from home situation. So if you actually like what we share, you can get more from our Facebook group, Work is Dead. Okay? So if everyone's stuck at home and facing their screens, social media has become even more of an important tenet of marketing for your own business. You don't need a graphic designer to churn out beautiful posts for you for your Facebook or Instagram, you just need Canva. Canva has actually been a mini secret of mine in producing quality and beautiful content without having to have the knowledge of how to use Illustrator or Photoshop. Before I was actually using Canva, I spent close to about 30 minutes on creating a simple design on Photoshop or Illustrator for my daily posting. And can you imagine that right now I have 9 contents to post on all my social media platforms for Work is Dead, and that can be actually close to about 4 or 5 hours on just designing the thumbnail. So previously for my social media posting, I had to find different photos I could use from multiple websites and making sure that it's actually high resolution before I actually hop onto Illustrator to find the font that I like, and then adding in some elements here and there to make it the whole image more interesting before I can actually render the image. And let's say a presentation slide for my client, I have to go to the slides, I have to go to Pinterest, find inspirations, I have to go to multiple websites to find images again, then piece it together myself painfully in Google Slides, and that could actually take me an entire day to record or like to actually do up a presentation slide that is up to my standard for me to, before I can actually send it to my client, and that is a lot of time wasted. So right now I'll show you this website called Canva, where I've been using ever since I found it, and it's actually saved me a ton of time for me to churn out quality posts for Facebook, Instagram, or even presentation slides for my client. Once you log into Canva, this will be the homepage that you actually see. The first step that you need to do is basically choose a design that is dimension, choose the first dimensions that you actually like to use. So for instance, today I'll be using blog post banner. And then under blog post banner, you can actually choose a different type of templates that you would like. So for instance, today I'll be doing an example for this exact video that we are doing. So maybe this will be the kind of style that I would like to go ahead with. So with this this template, the next thing I need to do is find a photo. Click on this photo button here and probably type in design. Okay, so once I type in design, there's different type of keywords over here that it will prompt you to actually have. But let me just scroll through and see what they have existingly and see if I can use anything over here that I really can see. Maybe this is pretty cool. Also, to use a photo, you just have to drag and drop if you want it to be in the frame that they existingly have. Otherwise, you can just click on it and it just pop up over there for you to arrange it yourself. Okay, so I will click on maybe I like this, just something very simple and very nice, or maybe something colorful like that. Yeah. Okay, so once I fix on this image, but I find it is maybe a little bit dull, I can just go to adjust, and I can adjust the brightness from here itself. I can adjust the brightness. I can adjust all the different kind of settings over here, and once I'm satisfied with it, I can just click away from it. Okay, next thing I will need to do is to edit this text over here. So first and foremost, this is the wrong text. The text should be tips on how to use Canva. Practical lessons 5 minutes. Okay, so once this is done, how you can actually arrange this sizing is by 2 ways. First is that you can press over here manually. So you can see right now the size is 27. Maybe one is slightly bigger, it's 42, 48, or I can just simply type it in myself. Let's say 46 is the kind of sizing that I want. Second way to do it, which is a way that I really like, is that I can just drag this box up and down, and then you'll just fit according to the size that you actually desire. Okay, so once this size is actually something that I really like, the next thing that I would do is that I don't like the background color, so probably I'll click on it, click here, and then this is where you can actually find the different colors that you can use. So you can either use something that is really under their default board, or you can choose a new color or typing in any of the different codes that you have that you really like based on maybe your company branding colors. Okay, so I'll probably choose this purple because I really like this purple. Oh, this yellow is nice. I'll choose this yellow. Then I'll change the border color to probably the purple. Okay. Then I can add in maybe one more layer of wordings to make the shadow effect that I've been doing. So just change the color using this option here. Okay. You can also bold all these items if you would like. Then the next thing to do is that I still find it a little plain. The other functions that Canva actually have is elements. So for elements, you can see over here that are the featured items. So these are kind of like stickers that you can use for your sticker book, or in this case would be your blog posts or your designs that you actually are creating. So maybe I would like to use this. I'll place this maybe at this corner. I'll change the position to shift it back. Okay, I'll shift it front and shift it position to what I desire it to be. Okay, then maybe add in one or two more designs. Maybe this. Maybe this over here. It's picking out a little bit. Then I'll shift the positioning again. Okay, if I don't really fancy the color, you can see over here, just click on it and you can see the colors that I can change it to as well. So I can probably change it to red, maybe this pink, and then the white one I can change it to another shade of pink. Just stick it to white. Yeah. Okay. So another thing to take note of is that if this is a font that you don't like, you can actually just edit the font and find the different fonts over here. A simpler way to do it is actually just clicking on this X function over here, and then they actually have a different type of font combination that they have set previously. So you can just utilize any of these and just click into it and then just edit the words like we did just now. So you can put in music for the videos that you're doing, some different videos like the video shots, background and everything, the background colors, or just like a standard background that you can use from their different templates. Or if you have, let's say, like a company photo or anything that you would like to upload, you can simply just upload a different image by just dragging it into this portion, and they'll just upload it in here for you, and then just click onto it and you're able to use the photos as well. Okay, so once you're done with this and you're more or less satisfied with the design, how to download is basically just click on this download button over here, select the file type that you would like. I'll always choose PNG, and then press download. Okay, when you're preparing your design, you just have to wait a little while, and then your download is done. So now your download is done, you can just use it anywhere you like on a different type of platform. The thing I like about Canva is that not only can you do this as well, it's something like a Google suite as well. So if you go to all your designs, you can actually see these are the different designs I've been working on ever since I started using Canva. And I can actually organize them to put it into different folders. So for instance, I have the different folders like Get Out and Work is Dead. I would like to throw this into Work is Dead. I'll just move it here. Okay, then I can just go to the folders I have, and then you can see Work is Dead is here. Yeah. So this is actually really very easy because like once I go into Work is Dead, I can see, oh, these are the two designs I actually did for Work is Dead. Or if let's say I have created another one called Get Out Events, and you can see these are the different type of designs I've been working on for Get Out Events. And this is actually how I actually sort it out. Okay, so you can actually do it in the presentation mode, you can create a folder, or you can even share these entire folders. So the good thing about this is that you can rename the folders and share with your teammates by just dropping in their email addresses. You can edit it to like whether they can just see it, you can edit and sharing it, and you can work with them on the same kind of images or the same kind of blog posts and everything that you require for your own content concurrently, just like Google Drive as well. The next thing to know about this, where it's actually really useful, is this design tool. So for design school, it's actually a couple of lessons that they have actually provided you guys us with. So it's tutorials where you can actually understand more on like what are the different type of tips and secrets that you can use for Canva. What I went through today was only what was the basic requirements, but by watching all these videos, you can get a more in-depth understanding of how to use Canva if you actually want to utilize it to the maximum. Okay, so you can actually see like the different kind of things like branding, presentation, or like different tips that you actually can use. So it's kind of like different kind of schools for you to go to, which is free for you and like teaches you on the basics for graphic design, social media, on how to do branding or like even presentation to impress. So all these items are actually free for you, and you can just start the course anytime you like. Okay, so I think I covered most of the items that you will require in order to get started with Canva, and I hope that this video has been helpful for you. So try it out and let me know what's your experience with it, and if I missed out anything and you would like me to share more on another app or something else that you would like to see from us, just let us know down in the comments below. Alright, this has been useful for you. Stay safe. Goodbye.